And we welcome everybody. It's great to be here. Where our numbers are down, but we are going to carry on anyway. I'm joined by Jimbo, Eric Breen, and Gratu Orloff. We have verbal commitments later for Spinner Rack and Night Tiger to join us when it's safe for him to safely get on screen. So let's see who's all out there. It's Michael Taylor and Fireball. And Skipintosh, hello there. The Jackson Roy Kirk. And Maranya. And Michael Dodd. Michael Dodd, we sent a link. I don't know if you'll get it in time, but Gray Man, Jackson Roy Kirk. And now I don't know if Paulo, did he say he wasn't going to be here this week?
I get a Christmas party.
That's right.
Yeah.
He talked about doing well-behaved things, if I remember correctly. And later, hopefully, we'll be joined by Night Tiger. It's good to see you. All right. Looks like we are ready to go. Well, like I said, I hope everybody's doing well. I thought I'd start us off with a pulp from 1946. It's Thrilling Wonder Stories.
All right. Pretty nice shape.
Yeah, spine wasn't too bad. See, it's 46.
Now, what you could do to that one, Graphic Man, is turn that into a vacuum cleaner in her hand and call it Thrilling Housewife Stories.
All right. Yeah.
And then I am wifey instead of Eden. I don't know. Maybe that wouldn't be politically correct.
And just so you like to find an illustration on the inside. There we go. So anyway, I don't do too many pulps, but I saw that.
Well, that's a good one if you can open it up and the pages aren't crumbling apart and stuff. So
yeah. All right, so got a little Looney Tunes number 55 from
Yikes.
19. Nope, I'm sorry, I got the wrong number. This is number 80 from 1948. Now you'll see Porky's really glad to help him, and I guess he's hoping some of that money will rub off on him later.
I like that drawing.
Yeah, I don't know anybody has these posters, these 8x10s.
Is that good enough resolution that you could blow that up into a poster the size that you normally do?
Maybe.
Or at least the 8x10, because I would love to have that on my wall. That's hilarious.
I got mixed up really. This is number 55, and it is from 1946. Now, you see earlier, Porky didn't like, helping out old bugs. So, and this one's even better, Gratu. This back cover. Look at Porky's Man About Town.
Yeah, they're both great. I think I like the Indian one better, though.
Sure.
That's great. That's great.
This is the girl. That's Petunia.
Yep, he's giving flowers to Petunia. He's like, look at me, I'm a swinging playboy.
Man, it looks a little like Klaus Schwab.
Yeah. And so, sticking with the golden age, here's 1947 Funny Stuff, number 17.
That's a nice cover.
It's got a little writing, little few dings, but
That's not bad. I mean,
no.
It's what year?
1947.
Yeah. You got to realize, they were talking about, today's Pearl Harbor Day, and they said it was 81 years ago. So these 40s comics are getting 80 years old.
Yeah.
I didn't put a backer board. I wanted you to see the back on this. Animal Comics number 27 from July of 1947. So you see there's a snake in the tree, and this dog is protecting this pup. And on the bottom, he's got Albert and Pogo by Walt Kelly. And the back cover.
Wow.
Going back 1 year, 1946, it's Super Comics featuring Dick Tracy, Little Orphan Annie.
They've drawn him to look a little like Superman, and then they have Super real big on the cover. He's got the spit curl and everything.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Number 102, 1946.
That might confuse some grandmother into buying it, thinking it's a Superman.
That's right. From 1948, Looney Tunes 76.
Ooh, that looks like it came out this morning.
That's nice.
Just maybe one little ding, but you got to think, how does a book survive like that for that many years?
I don't know. All right. Some Bronze Age, 1975, Turok, number 94. Good gator.
Wow. It's a healthy one.
And because I like obscure things, Swiss Family Robinson. And I will end this round with Gold Key Chippendale from 1969. All righty. Well, should we go to Jimbo?
That's fine.
I will get caught up on the chat. You're on.
All right. Well, I picked up a few things this week. Got a present from my good friend. He got that for me. It's a little sign. It's like a pulp cover. Detective stories. So, yeah. You can see I was kind of digging that. So, anyway, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Got a few new books. This one, it had the old Golden Age heroes with Alex Ross doing the cover and stuff.
That looks great.
Daredevil and Flame, Black Terror. I think it's Green Llama and the Claw in the background. Good old stuff. I was glad they brought those heroes back, but the inside art was kind of lacking on some of those. And let's see, what else did we get? I got this.
Oh, wow. I didn't know they were doing that now.
Yeah. They look like photos almost of their faces.
Kind of, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that one of Lindsay Wagner's a photo. And that's supposed to be Linda Carter there. But, yeah. And I couldn't turn that down. Nice Vampirella. Some eye candy. Good girl art. Like this one. Some good girl art. Leave it to Binky.
Is the wave actually like a hand?
It looks like it, doesn't
Yeah.
it? I mean, if you're looking at that, I didn't notice that till later on. But yeah.
Yeah, Binky's on the cover too.
Yeah, that's right. Jimbo learned something when he shows me his books.
And picked up a nice, get some wrinkled baggage there. Sorry, guys.
That's fun.
I'm going to put that in another bag. Some Neil Adams there with Dr. Fate and Superman. This one had some Golden Age stories in it too, so that was pretty cool.
You aren't out of your cool Comic Pro line bags, are you?
No, I just haven't done it yet. Haven't done it yet. This one was in nice shape.
Yeah. Good color.
Yeah, I always like that cover. Colors, and it's got Galactus and the Surfer. And the 4. And Crystal. So. Smorgasbord of heroes and villains. And I got a Avengers 1.5.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. I think this is supposed to have occurred right after the original Avengers 1.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So I think I read this when it came out, but I'll have to reread it because I don't remember how it went. But yeah, I thought it was worth a $5. And I got this.
Ooh.
Oh,
And yeah, it's pretty fair shape, except somebody did some artwork on the Enchantress
Oh.
and made her say something.
what is she saying?
I
Something
think
you
it
can't
was
repeat?
somebody. Yeah. I don't know. They marked it out. So
Oh, and did they put nipples on her too?
yeah,
Or is that
It appears
the
so.
part?
yeah,
Yeah,
they got pretty.
yeah, that was a perverted seventh
Looks like they
grader.
may have done something to Thor there too. I'm not sure,
Oh.
but
Yeah, yeah. That's hilarious, man.
and I got a wrecked number 3, but
Wow.
still a number 3.
Yeah.
It was all there. First appearance of Kenjar Rowe. You guys know him?
Yeah,
Is that the alien there?
he made several appearances in Justice League
Okay.
in the Silver and Bronze Age.
I don't remember. And this week, guys, I got I won in a contest. I won this, which was pretty cool. It's the
Very
Incredible Hulk 197 with a Bernie Wrightson cover. And I won it off of a channel I've been looking at lately called Future Past Vintage Collectibles. So, yeah, it's a pretty good channel. It's a father-daughter duo, Rachel and Dave. And they get on there and show some books. They have guests on there that show old books and everything. It's a pretty cool channel, so check it out.
All right. Yeah, you were being accused of doing that artwork.
Not going to say that never happened, but not this time.
Not to an Avengers book, though.
No.
All right. Well, hey, Gratu, how you doing?
Good. I just opened a package from Gotham City Comics, and who's in the chat in Mesa, Arizona. Which, since I don't have a local comic shop, it's kind of becoming my local comic shop. And the other night I ordered some comics from him. Got Blazing West number 8.
Oh, wow. Nice. I like that trade dress. I like that cover.
Yeah, that's a really cool logo. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gene Autry Christmas
Nice.
cover.
Very good.
Which I'll add to the Christmas box. Okay.
Awesome.
Oh, and then I was just looking at this. Just open this up. Wild Bill Pecos, the Westerner. This is from 1950.
Yeah, those are great.
Do you have some of this title?
A couple. Yeah, I like them.
It's, pages are white. Looks like it's going to be fun to read. Although I don't think you're supposed to read these. I think you're supposed to send them off and put them in plastic.
Yeah, you got to get it
I
graded.
don't do things the authorized way. Here's the best bra ever created that you can order.
I think Enchantress was wearing that in the book Jimbo showed.
And Squeeze Me, I Coo. And that's from Balenciaga.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I ordered those, but then what I was trying to get is all these. The new fad is making fake old comics, and so I wanted to get some of those that I'd been missing. But I got this vampires. Well, I got what is it? Which issue is this? I don't know. It's Bloodshot One Shot. I don't know. I got issue 1 back about a year or so ago when I still lived in Texas.
That's another number 1. It's really number 2, but yeah.
So I haven't missed any if I got the other one. I thought there were some others that came out.
Nope.
Okay, so I got a fake Amazing Spider-Man number 1.
All right.
And
better get that graded.
Yeah, I've got a fake Black Panther, even though I have the real comic in about the same condition. It's set on mine right up there where it says issue 52. So, someone wrote VG, someone being the mycomicshop.com back when they were listing comics 30 years ago. I don't have I never got Tomb of Dracula number 1. I don't think I got as a kid until issue 4 or maybe 3. A fake Detective Comics 38. And I got this even I have 2 copies of this, the real comic, but I thought, well, I'll get a fake one too. I guess this is a big key issue because she goes back to her original costume from her Emma Peel. Is that or is it because it's the first Nubia?
All of that, I think. Yeah,
I mean,
mostly because of the new Nubia, I believe.
Why is Nubia? Is she come back lately or something?
No, she's the only Wonder Woman that matters now.
Oh, okay. And this will be fun to read. I guess it exists because of The Rock making a movie that I didn't go see. And what else? He sent a bunch of extras. He always does that. He just fills up the box with cool stuff. Like he just throws in a copy of Mysteries in Space.
Wow.
He's just the nicest guy. And this looks like one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life. Look at these panels.
Wow.
And then he sent this Dell movie comic. I've never seen this movie. Have you guys heard of this movie?
No.
So people are very stoned in this movie, and people are very orange in this movie. Who keeps sending me messages? Oh, okay. I gotta get upstairs here in a second. There's some more stuff. I'll show it next round. I think my wife's sending me a text message. I need to go help her real quick. So I'll show you the rest in the next round.
You're muted.
Night Tiger is texting me, basically telling me to stall, and I'm trying to tell him we will try. So
break out the old song and dance, Micah.
Well, I'll have to start juggling pretty soon. All right, Eric. I guess we're gonna go to you.
All right. We'll start with the stuff that came out today. So this is the latest book from my friend Joe Corallo. He's the writer on this series, and it's got a very interesting premise. It would take a while to explain. Just trust me on this. If you have it, if your LCS has it, give it a read. So we also had issue 2 of Batman the Joker, the Deadly Duo. It's Mark Silvestri on writing and art. In this case, Jimbo's nodding off. Here's Vampirella versus Red Sonja. I'll try to do this. I'll try to do this like Comic Crypt. Lucio Pirelli. Speaking of fake books, Brave and the Bold 28 came out today.
Right.
Nah, love that Captain America shield.
We got latest issue of Retro Fan.
Bill Mummy.
Oh, what's the underdog stuff?
It just says there is no need to fear. Underdog is here. Alter Ego celebrating the 61st anniversary of the Fantastic Four.
Wow.
And let's see, I figure I'll show a few Christmas books. So we showed that last week, but might as well show it again. Why not?
Oh, it's beautiful.
I've never seen that one, so.
That's because you were running from the Iron Brain last week.
Oh, that's right.
That was a good thumbnail, by the way, Mike. I like that.
Oh, well, thanks.
Oh no, I take it back. No, this is this. I did not show this one last week. I showed this one last week.
Now maybe I've seen that one. So I was watching
The 1957-1958 Rudolph issue.
Hey, all right.
Hey, is Rawhide here? The 58-59.
Wow.
Now, 59-60 must have evaporated because here's 60 and 61. And now, again, because I know Jamie gets tired easy and I start closing sales.
I know Jimbo's got that one.
Yeah.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
These I probably showed this one last year, but I said we've all had time to forget. And I'm sure Dave will show this some point this month too.
So we're going to be stuck driving 5 years from now.
Here's I don't get many modern Archie books, but since this is Christmas related,
Somebody's upset.
and speaking of Archie, the greatest crossover in the history of comics, the Archie version of Archie Meets the Punisher. And a couple of other ones here. We're in the mood for a little gothic romance. Oh, dark
Hey, yeah.
forbidden love. We've seen it before. We're going to see it again.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
It is. Graphics is a lot nicer than mine. This one's crushed, but so I love about these bags, they really do hide a lot of sins. Now,
I'm not going to bring you because it's in the other side of the house. So.
Now I said I wish Rod were here because this has something for everybody. It's got go-go checks, and it's got a cover and interior by the incomparable one.
Uh-oh.
You could just look at that. I mean,
You know, last week there wasn't hardly anybody.
Yeah. Well, if this doesn't activate it, we might be safe, and
If you
Ron, you'll
can
be
flip
sorry.
that over, does it show up his nose?
Let's see if we go back like that. I said I could open it up and show some of these awesome interior pages, but
Well, Jambo's remaining pretty calm.
but that'll do for this round.
All right. Sorry, kids in the chat. Well,
Used to be a lot easier to activate there. I don't know what's happened.
yeah. Now, Jackson, keep it calm. Yeah, guys, they're talking a lot about Vin Sullivan. Anyone of you care to comment? That's twice they've mentioned Vin Sullivan.
Ben Sullivan.
Yep. Unless he's related to Ed, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure I get the context there either. Thank you, Michael.
Oh, yeah. Morania's protesting. All right. I guess I was on Gratu's channel a few days ago, and I showed a Guandanaland book. If you recall, about 2 weeks ago, I showed you Two Gun Kid number 3 from 1948. And since I had good success in getting number 3, I decided to be brave and try to get number 2, work my way. Maybe I can get number 1. So and I do a search on eBay, and I get Two Gun Kid number 2. And let me go full screen. As you can see, it's not the real deal. It's Guandanaland. And this is Two Gun Kid Volume 2. I think that's why they chose the cover of number 2, because it actually reprints books number 6 through 10. And I thought that a little odd that for books 6 through 10, they're going to show you number 2 on the cover. But as you can see, Guandanaland even has the ads in this, and it was in color. So let me try to find a real. Here's a cool one. There's number 10.
That's nice.
So
Yeah.
This is really nice.
I'd of course love to have these, but you know, the real deals. But this is the next best thing. Here's number 7. So interesting. Go ahead.
You don't see them around as much as the hero books either.
No.
Some of those.
I guess the first color one of these I've seen somebody get.
And it's pretty good color too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Considering this would be 1948, 49. So anyway, Guandanaland, found on eBay. I got this pocket knife you could get.
And I hope he makes it work with Barnes and Noble. I would hate to lose this as a source.
Yeah. I'm afraid the price would be probably $1 or $2 more.
Well, honestly, was there a better deal in our hobby than what they were selling them for before?
No. And with prices going up, I'm amazed that they were still pretty consistent. So anyway, these are out there. It's volume 2. And usually he has to make up some crazy name. Like, I don't know what the Lone Ranger is called. He has to come up with some sort of, because you can't use the name Lone Ranger. Like the masked man or something. But here he's able to actually call it Two Gun Kid. So that was pretty neat. All right. So he showed some World's Finest earlier. Here is number 230.
Giant.
And Batman is about to get stabbed there. These old World's Finest are a good economic.
Yeah.
And Night Tiger was asking Jimbo earlier in the chat, did you complete your Space Family Robinson? Because he saw my Swiss Family Robinson. Well, here's one of them. I don't know, Jimbo, if you have this one. Here's number 31.
Don't have that one, no. Pretty cool. I still got a ways to go. I'm a little over halfway, I think, maybe.
You see these are some crazy I don't know,
kind of things.
Yeah, four arms, 6 leg, tail. Yeah. More Gold Key goodness. Here's a television show, Wild Wild West, number 4.
Oh yeah,
from I think 1968.
Jim West and Artie. What was this?
I don't remember.
Don't remember his sidekick there.
Well, why have one when you can have another? Here's number 7.
Yeah, Mike, did Robert Conrad leave Hawaiian Eye for Wild Wild West?
I
Or was there
don't
some
know.
time between that?
I don't know. There's a TV show I'd love to get my hands on, Robert Conrad. A Man Called Sloan. Don't know if you guys remember that. He had a black sidekick named Torque, and Torque had a metal hand. And if he'd get trapped somewhere, he'd pop a finger out, put in a screwdriver, and he'd get through the door. I loved that show when I was younger. I haven't been able to find it.
Thanks, Fireball. Artemis Gordon.
Oh, okay, good. Here's Banana Splits. In real rough shape, but
Oh yeah.
and you like crossovers, right?
Oh yeah.
So here's the Arista Kittens, and they have a crossover with Scamp and Dumbo
Wow.
and Chip and Dale. How could I forget? They were covered.
That's bigger than Avengers JLA.
And it's a Bugs Bunny, but I really like the cool cat in the bottom corner.
It's a nice back scratcher.
Yeah. And I wish Steve could see this. It's Charlton, Geronimo Jones. This
Oh,
one's
nice cover.
it's pretty wild because let me show you the interior. It's like a cowboy meets House of Mystery.
Yeah, it looks very Steranko influenced on the cover.
Oh, I thought that was the Geronimo Jones Norman Bates crossover.
Like Hunter Biden.
Oh, here you go, Gratu.
Clothes on.
All right.
Yeah. When I first kind of started watching Gratu Orloff, he'd pull out some old comic and he'd start to open it, and I go, "Oh, good, he's going to show me what that looks like." And he goes right to the front. And I thought, and then later he pulled out another book. It goes right to the ad, and I thought he really likes that ad, which it's a great ad. But I was like, when's he going to show me that great artwork? So
Any of you guys have that 7-foot tall Frankenstein monster?
No, never did.
Or
Doesn't he have like a bullet hole in his forehead or something, like a circular thing in his forehead?
I'm not sure. I never did get that myself.
I think
never
they
did
put
get
the
one.
neck bolt in the forehead so they wouldn't have to worry about Universal being, hassling them.
and now I can't find it. Would it show up in the ad?
I think so. That's why I'm thinking it has. If you move it back a little bit, it seems like there's something like right in its middle of its forehead, but I could be wrong. Yeah.
If you ask for it to be mailed flat, I wonder what they'd tell you.
Turok. And if you look closely, they've been writing on, I think, a giant tortoise.
Wow.
This is number 101, January 1976.
So what you're saying is they wasn't in a hurry to get there.
No. It's a slow boat. Turok 103.
Wow.
And when I first saw this, I thought, oh, it's damaged. Somebody has erased his eye.
Right.
On that too. But no, if you look closely, they're using like mirrors or reflectors to blind the creature.
Stupid honkers.
It's more like he got hit by a snowball.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to study the cover before you realized that's what's going on?
Well, I got a really good deal, and then I got it home, and I thought, hey, that's the artist meant to do that.
Did they draw gums on that dinosaur?
Or like the
Okay.
yeah, like saliva or
Yeah.
And I've been trying to get all the Marvel tales, at least, up till they got all goofy. But so anytime I can get an old reprint like this.
Those gams.
Yes. And I'll end it on Boris Karloff. I believe this is number 94.
Oh, good cover.
Getting near the end. There's 97 issues or 98. Yeah, it's creepy looking.
I think he made it angry too.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah, if you're going to shoot, go for the eye. But
yeah.
Well, they'd asked him to play Santa, and he's just not going to fit down that chimney.
No, he's not. All right.
So, Micah, I don't know if he's still here, but my other YouTube boss asked for a link.
Oh, do you want me to send it to somebody?
I don't know how. Eglantine popped up, and
okay. Yeah. Let me get caught up on the chat, and I'll be glad to. Where did we leave off? Oh,
okay. I wonder if that's one of the interviews, or someone talks about that.
I forgot who Vin Sullivan is.
Apparently, he's the guy that kind of steered Bob Kane in the direction of doing a character that became Batman.
Okay.
Bill Finger.
And I'm sure Bob Kane never mentioned him again because that's what Bob Kane did.
Yeah.
all right. Well,
The last one I remember was a guy whose last name was Japanese. He didn't look Japanese. He was part Italian, and he'd worked in Will Eisner's, as he described it, sweatshop, and he did not have good things to say about Will Eisner. And usually most of those interviews are real nice. This guy, he was very profane, and he told you what he thought of some of these great people. He went into the Navy in World War II, and then they came in and he was drawing because they knew that he drew the Uncle Sam comic book, and he was drawing portraits of all the base commanders. And then someone comes in, you've got to leave the base in 3 hours. You're in. It turned out they realized he's an enemy alien. He's got this Japanese last name, and his dad was Japanese, so he had to leave the Navy. So
Wow.
that's the most recent interview they put up. I mean, it's still a 25-year-old interview, but it's the most recently put up.
Well, I just watched the one with Nick Cardy. Did you see that one?
I watched that the other day.
I watched all of
And
them.
he was talking about when he worked in the Eisner studios that Eisner was one of the better paying studios of that time because he'd been to Iger or
This guy said
somewhere
that
else.
was just a complete son of a bitch, and he blasted him for the Ebony character. He says, "Can you imagine creating a character like that and putting it in the newspaper?" And I think Will Eisner had was it Bob Powell? Something like that. Yeah, he said that he was even worse. As soon as Will Eisner, left, he'd say, "Come on, you sons of bitches!" They were in a tiny room, and they were just like they weren't treated very well. Apparently.
Was Nick Cardy the one that had the story meeting Gary Cooper?
I don't remember him talking about that in that one I watched, but
Are there more than one Nick Cardy interviews?
no, I mean I only seen the one, but I don't remember him talking about it.
It wasn't a big part of the thing. He said he met him, and he said, keep in touch with the interviewer. Said, did you ever, he goes, no, but yeah.
Wow. Now, he was mostly talking about other artists and stuff like that. He was influenced by and stuff. So
yeah, the guy that Gratu was talking about, it sounded like I think an ad is coming. It sounded like he got he kind of went way SJWE and later in life.
Yeah.
Because applying modern day sensibilities to things that happened 60, 70 years ago.
Right. Which was totally different.
Which is for college students, not for real,
not the real world.
Yeah.
So Nick Cardy must be brand newly added to the list, because last time I saw it, it was this guy, Bob Fujitani is the guy I was talking about.
Okay.
So the Nick Cardy, although I could have sworn they talked to Nick Cardy earlier. Maybe there's 2 Nick Cardy interviews.
Maybe there is.
Let me see.
I think they just put one up from 2005. I think the one I saw was from
1998. There was a 1998 one. Oh,
okay.
and I've just recently discovered some great Carmine Infantino interviews. One from Wonderama that later became Kids Are People 2 on network television. But it's when he's in charge of DC and he's promoting the Superman versus Batman and the Bible. Treasury, and he's talking about the upcoming Superman movie, and he says he'd prefer Burt Reynolds to play the part. So that's on YouTube. And then there's another Carmine Infantino interview that's done by the guy out of Oakland, California, the horror host the only horror host that wasn't dressed as a monster. He was just like, he looked like the first guy to die in Night of Living Dead.
I've seen who you're talking about. Yeah.
He was smoking a cigar. Meyer would know his name. Anyway, he interviews him about the same 70s, same time period when Batman versus, I'm sorry, Spider-Man and Superman. That I think I would be saying Batman. Anyway, whatever. So those are good too. The Carmine Infantino interviews. He sounds like he's an extra from The Godfather. He's got a thick.
I've been loving those. Those are great. Those interviews they've been putting up. So yeah, they're really cool. Get to find out a little bit of insight of what happened back then. What was going on.
And the best part of them is the interviewer just stays out of the way. It's almost like listening to a guy lecturing in a college.
Yeah,
love those.
Also, Steve Ditko's family is about to release tons of photos and stuff to show that he's not just this loner weirdo, that he was like a really nice guy. And they're selling all his comic collection, all slabbed. You can see that on Facebook. These all his early Spider-Mans that were his actual copies. Not that any of us could afford them, but
Yeah.
No.
it's interesting to look and see his actual copies.
Yeah, if he's got the Amazing Fantasy 15, I'd like to see what that goes for.
There was one. I don't know if it's sold yet. I'm just getting
Yeah.
this off Facebook. Sometimes I'll look at that crap.
Yeah, if they're running it through Heritage, it's going to bring a premium, I'm sure.
Well, considering that set a record for the highest
Mhm.
comic book individual sale, you figure his is probably in pretty damn good condition too.
Because he may have wrote something on it or scribbled in the the border or something like that of it. There we can tell.
But he'd also probably be looking back at them for reference, and so the earlier ones I think would be in a little worse shape, because how else is he going to figure out what did I do 20 issues, 15 issues ago?
All right, Jimbo. By the way, Eric, I have sent a link, so we'll go to Jimbo while we're
I
waiting.
just DM'd him, told him you did. So
All right. And Jimbo's going to amaze us now.
I'm going to juggle some comics here for you.
Hey,
Stall for time.
Careful the corners.
These are nothing great. So, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
You guys going to be on here too long.
I like it.
Some Dick Ayers right there. Chick Stone. The Shield. So, I got this.
Hey, cool.
Doesn't have a cover, but it's number 5 of Frankenstein.
Well, if his nose is above his eyes.
Yeah.
It's like a Nancy Pelosi facelift.
Got some gun hawks. We know Jones and Kid Cassidy.
That was probably very common, but I just never really see that.
I've never seen that in my life. Oh, I knew that had to be a mortician. Yeah, Mr. Graves, of course.
Yeah, he looks the part, right?
Yeah.
Another Western. I may have shown these before. Here's a team up.
Speaking of full sets, you have the full set of Western Team Up.
Close. If I don't have them all, I'm real close.
Isn't that the one there was only one of?
Is it?
I think so.
There was more than one.
Is it Western Team Up or Western Kid? I think only lasted one issue.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do have the complete set.
Well, I'd bring you, but I don't know which one of the 30-something boxes it's in.
I've never seen that book either.
This was over there, so.
Oh, cool.
I'd show my Sheena girl.
Yeah, she needs to kill that panther so she can have an evening gown.
Yeah, she could wear that on Saturday night, right?
Right.
There's some Johnny Quest. It's special.
The thing is, why wasn't this done in the 60s? Is what I wonder.
Should have been. I mean, the art and stuff on most of these is spot on, at least on the covers, and they're not too bad inside. I mean, they did a good job on them. So, yeah, I'm like you, Gratu. Where was this at in the 60s when... There you go. Bring me.
You guys know that was a primetime show. It was not on Saturday morning. It was really kind of aimed at adults.
Yeah. So, and it was done really well also.
Graphic Man, you could make it where he's tattooing him and like putting a heart on his chest.
Hello, Night Tiger. We're welcoming you.
Mother tattoo on his shoulder there.
Yeah, Mom.
What issue is that? What issue is that?
Number 47.
Nice. I love it. I haven't seen that one anywhere before.
You got a lot of those.
I don't got that one. Put it in my trade pile.
Okay. I've got a little stack here for you. I need to get in the mail.
Oh, that's killer. What number is that?
Number 4 from 1947.
That's one of the better covers right there.
Yeah. It's got a pretty good.
I don't know. I think I'd like to take a punch from her. Dig those boots, man. Those Captain America boots.
Yeah. Rocking. Here's a whiz for Jerry or anybody like that that's all into faucet.
Oh, that'd be for me then.
Pretty cool. I love those.
Okay. Well, how you doing? Oh, well, he's disappeared. So you've pulled over, I assume.
Yeah, about 25 miles before I didn't want you guys to bail on me.
Yeah.
Hey, if you gotta show a Christmas comic, it's gotta have Santa Claus on it.
Well, not necessarily.
I think so. Man, this light sucks. Let me see. Try some backlight.
On your show Sunday, I'll be showing characters that are pretending to be Santa, but
Oh, like the guy on the 100-pager, the Justice League one. Can you guys see that? I can't tell.
Yeah. Yes. A little bit of glare, but
it's Santa Claus face down in the snow. That's always been my most favorite Christmas.
Yeah, I came across that one, but I don't know why I didn't buy it at the shop. Oh, I brought a whole box of. Here's a snow cover with Iron Man. In the morning, you'll be sober or you'll be dead.
Hey, Mike, try it over your left shoulder. See if it gets the glare goes away.
There you go.
much better.
Yeah.
Why is there that symbol in the UPC code section? What?
It's for gay people. I don't know. I mean, for people that like gay from the Timely comics. I don't know why that's there. Maybe you could tell me. What does that mean, man or woman?
That's a man.
Male.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay. That means this is only for males.
It's a man's comic.
I've never seen that.
I don't know. Sometimes they do that for like the assistant editor week or something. Or
No, okay.
I don't know.
Barry Windsor.
Yeah.
Good snow cover.
Some good art on those.
Oh, here's one up here. So this is one of the prizes. Is this one of the? No, this ain't one of the prizes. I have the counterpart here somewhere. This is Uncle Scrooge.
Yeah.
124, 1975. This is the Whitman.
There you go.
It's a great story.
Michael Taylor, yeah, that's Night Tiger's Studio on Wheels right there.
It looks better when you see the counterpart, but I can't find it, so oh well. How about some Matt Baker?
Yes. I love that cover.
Snow covered.
Very nice crown.
Crown number 1. She's in the snow. They think she's coming out of the cab, it looks like. I haven't read this, and I've had it for probably like 7 or 8 years. Here's a snow covered Cubert, isn't he like 80s character from the video game?
Yeah, Cubert.
Yeah.
Tomahawk.
That's a fun game.
Yeah.
I don't know how this got in my collection, but it was in there. I think someone sent it to me. Dennis the Menace. And years ago, I think back in the early 2000s, I got a stack of them out of a collection. I just threw them away. And now I regret
Wilson's
it.
Cooking those kids.
Yeah.
Ooh, they had happy comics and they had gay comics, so they had everything covered. I got it on my mind because I just watched Matt Odom's haul and he showed a nice Atlas Gay cover. This was cheap. I think, what did I pay for this? Oh, $19 with shipping. I don't know if that's cheap. I guess it's from 1947.
Yeah.
So
Cheap.
this is your grandpa's comic book right here. LB Cole, Holiday Comics #1.
Oh, that's good.
That's cool. Yeah.
A Jolly Old Soul. 1950. This is a pretty hard one to get. They come up
Yeah.
every now and then. 1942, December. Santa in the Toy Shop. You got to figure out. Just yell out, left shoulder, left shoulder. Oh, I wanted to ask you, Micah, did you use that reflection on the dinosaur as a bargaining chip to get that cheaper?
No. The guy I got it from always does me right. So, and I was getting a break on a bunch of gold key, and I didn't realize it was actually really great condition.
I got a lot of new funnies, and one of them was the war letter cover, which was beat up, but that's a really scarce book. But all the rest were like really high grade books, and this one was in there. New funnies, number 143, June 1949. And Woody Pecker was responsible for kicking Andy off his own book. He used to dominate this book, and then Woody came along.
You're killing me, Mike, because
there's no 8-ball there either.
That's what
this is
show.
8-ball. Last issue was 126. This is 143. So if you go to Wikipedia, there's the letter there that the teacher got the kids to write to the publisher asking them to discontinue the character. They sent a rebuttal back saying he was just a caricature like all the other characters, that they would have to cancel them all, but they still canceled them. But you can see that letter on Wikipedia. $1953. This is from my buddy Steve Caldwell. I love Disney and comics. A-OK.
Nice.
I can't remember stuff, so I write it on the back. If it's an A-OK, I write it on every book on the back. This is called The Greatest Gift You Can Ever Receive Under the Tree. Tied up. She's already tied up and everything. All I gotta do is open it up.
Santa knew
now,
exactly
of course,
what I wanted.
you know I'm being sarcastic. But it is a killer cover. Is that Kelly Jones? It is Kelly Jones. That is just the oddest cover that I have. Modern, like.
Why is his arm so big?
Yeah, what is Batman doing there?
I don't get the scale there.
What it looks like to me is that's a paste up. The Batman out of the chimney looks like a paste up. They took it from another cover and cut it out and pasted it on there.
Oh, so this isn't a real cover.
Yeah, it's a real cover, but that's what it looks like to me because it does. The perspective is just way off. But Kelly Jones wasn't really known for his perspective. I mean, if you look at a lot of his covers, everything's like distorted. Now, this is a killer. This is one of my favorite Christmas covers of the Golden Age. Sparkling Stars, number 7, December 1944. A Harry Lazarus cover.
What a name.
And it has some Carmen Infantino interior art on the first story called Hell's Angels. Let's look at it. Let's see it.
As a mother buys that comic and the first story is Hell's Angels inside.
I'm looking at myself with these and it looks like I have earrings and I'm like, man, I'm gangster. Yeah, Hell's Angels. So the cover is detached. But there's your Hell's Angels.
What? That Christmassy cover.
I don't know if there's not. Well, there's not Nazis, but obviously there's an Asian right there. I don't know if you can see that because he's pretty yeller. Yeah, these are cool, man. Oh, there's Hitler in here. What, dude? I think I have 2 of these.
Merry Christmas.
Doesn't that look like Hitler right there?
Yeah.
I never opened this before.
Castaway.
You can find these pretty cheap. So I suggest you look for them. Now I have competition, but I'm always looking for any issues of these. They're from Holyoke, and they're extremely scarce, every issue. And I've won some on auctions for less than $20 that I never seen before, and I have never seen again. They have different characters. Like one has like a Tarzan character, one's a war book, one's superhero. This is just part of the giveaway for Sunday. Really nice copy.
Nice.
Probably VG Plus. That's probably a $250 book right there. For me to you guys out in the community.
Wow.
This is part of the prize. This is from 2001. This is Swedish Donald Duck Christmas cover. And then there'll be two Disneys. Here they are. Oh, here's the one. So here's the gold key, and then I have the Dell version, the same cover. Those will be in the giveaway also. I believe that's original. The other one, the Karl Marx Donald Duck. It's in here somewhere. Why do I not have it together? I don't know. Because I couldn't. This is a modern box. I couldn't fit the Golden Age in here correctly. Remember this story, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun one. He's all alone on Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Christmas.
There's so many few Marvel even snow covers, like in the Bronze Age or Silver. I looked through tons of them and I couldn't find. That was one of the only few.
There's a Marvel Age with Daredevil, I think.
Yeah, that one I didn't go in my big boxes where he's hugging the tombstone.
Yeah, the Elektra tombstone. There's the one where Iron Fist is fighting Sabretooth in the snow.
You see what that says? Paramilitary Christmas special. He gutted Santa. This is a little. I know it's a pretty disturbing cover. I toy with keeping it and getting rid of it, but so far I've kept it. This was
Loco comic ever.
This was an AOK from Lady Fantastic or trade, part of a trade. Dang that glare!
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Some good trades. She's the one that got me into trading. This is from 1944. I paid $19 for this. It's a high grade copy in my comic shop.
Wow.
I think it's funny. I think they have the first Christmas covers in comics in this series.
What number is that?
125.
Okay.
1944. So that high of a number, them early ones are in the mid 30s.
Yeah, they were around for quite a while.
Speaking of my comic shop, I would do more business with them, but I'm tired of all this stock image. Just show me the real cover. I want to see how wrinkled up it is.
Yeah, usually when it's like fair or poor, they don't.
Right.
And I've taken a chance on some and came out good.
Yeah, and I've been burned too.
I don't think I ever have been. I've been burned by no. I bought one thing from Mile High and they showed a picture of it, but it was low grade. So here's the Whitman and the gold key. It's always cool to see. I bought a big collection from a flea market, and they had a lot of those in there. The counterparts. You can't complete without this, and this is the variant edition.
What makes it a variant?
The other cover was Jesus just standing there looking at you, and this is the.
Oh, okay.
Number 129, December 1955. Yeah, I had to do some research when I got this years ago because I'm like, it wasn't showing up in the regular databases. So do you know any reason why they just did that cover?
Well, it probably depends. Was it going to be on the stands in December? I don't know.
Right.
You know, the other cover
Oh.
would be fine for the other 11 months.
This is a prize. This was a great find.
I like that one. Yeah.
Very nice.
I cleaned the cover, but unfortunately it had a lot of dirt. And when you remove the dirt, you'll see the white in between like that. And so it's like a catch-22. It doesn't look as good, but it's clean. That's from 1943. Mark Swayze, classic Santa Claus cover with Captain Marvel and Mary Marvel. Number 19. And I paid $98 for that.
Wow.
There's one on eBay right now for $250.
Isn't that like her second appearance?
I don't know. You could be right. I hope
Captain Marvel 18 her first appearance?
And what
the painted cover?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I never care about that book because I know I'll never own it. So I don't want to get to know it too well.
I've never seen this.
Oh, you can find these cheap, and I'll tell you what, Mike. If you like to read, these are really good stories. Okay. He's like a Dennis the Menace. He thinks he's got to save the day like a superhero, and he has his entourage. He has his rival, who's his female, and she always gets him in trouble, and then she gets away clean. And some of the issues at the very last panel, he's getting his ass whipped by his mom or his dad, or even the neighbor. Even the neighbor in one of them, the neighbor took him over his knee. I was like, this is definitely 40s. I think this is Al Fargo. I'm pretty sure it is. I have to say, Al Fargo as a funny animal writer is not very good. His stuff is not. It has no humor to it really at all.
That almost looks like an LB Cole with all that color on it.
Yeah, he does. This is an LB Cole publication, but you can see here in the corner it says AL down in the corner. But he's got a distinctive look on his. But the thing is, he writes this stuff and it's not really ever funny. The art is fantastic. This is Al Fargo also. And then he went on to do Super Mouse for Charlton Comics or Atomic Mouse.
Right.
Which the art was really good, but the stories were it was like eating something with no flavor.
Yeah.
Looking at a pizza and then you start eating it doesn't taste very good. So I got this from Joe from Black Box, Silver and Bronze. This is from December 1935. Number 17, Funny Famous, The Nation's Comic Monthly.
Man.
And I saw this and I'm like, oh man,
cool.
I wish I could have that. And he sent it to me. I was like, nice. This is the stuff that I die for and live for. There's no keys, there's no superheroes. It's just part of the foundation of the whole history of comics. I mean, without books like this, there wouldn't be no superheroes and stuff like that. Correct? My grandson's calling me. Anyway, I picked this one up from the comic shop. No, I didn't.
Uh-oh. I didn't stop him. He stopped himself. Well, Michael, if you can still hear us, I think his phone is probably interrupting him to get that call, and that's probably what happened. Anyway, here he's right back. Hey, Michael, you doing okay?
Yeah, my grandson called and I hung up, and I guess I knocked myself off. Anyways, this is Walt Kelly's Christmas with Mother Goose. This was like $12 at my comic shop. It's got a detached cover. But Christmas with Mother Goose. Who didn't grow up in our generation with Mother Goose? I mean, I had a lot of books that when I first started to read, and then mom would read to me, and then I would learn to read them. Mother Goose, Tales, Brother Grimm, Aesop's, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Those were the good times, man.
Yeah.
What was that movie with Danny Kaye? Emperor's Clothes, wasn't it? Was that the one he did? You guys didn't grow up with Danny Kaye?
Well, I'm thinking Court Jester. Then there was Inspector General. Then
That was a good one too.
But I don't remember. I think he did Hans Christian Andersen.
That's it. That's the one I'm thinking of right there.
Oh,
yeah.
I couldn't stand it.
It was just so. It was so out there that's why I liked it.
Yeah, I guess.
Funny Films by ACG with some Santa Claus. I've been like buying Christmas covers like before Christmas for the last 3 or 4 years, so now I'm like coasting. I'm like I don't need to buy any right now. Oh, I got 2 big books waiting at home. Zoot, it's a Bell Features, but it reprints Blue Beetle and he's on the cover. It's a really scarce book. And then I got a second copy of.
Is it Fox?
It's called Zoot, and it's Fox Blue Beetle reprints. It's an original cover by Bell Features publisher with Blue Beetle on it.
Huh.
So it's really cool. Wait till you see it.
I've not seen that then, yeah.
And I got a second copy of B. Barbie's number 15.
Now, are you going to be showing these Christmas covers Sunday, or you just?
I'm not in the competition.
Right, but I thought you'd still show some from time to time.
Yeah. I'm gonna every round I'm gonna show, but I'm not gonna be in. I don't have to get scrutinized like you guys do.
You have shown one that I plan on showing, but anyway.
I figured it was one of the early ones, right?
It was a new funny, but I don't want Steve Caldwell to hear that. So.
How about Pixies? Who doesn't love Pixies for Christmas?
Wow.
It's a toy train cover, superhero, damsel in distress with the red dress, and it's Christmas cover too. It checks every box.
That villain is awesome.
The book could be picked up for pennies. I paid less than $20 for this.
Wow.
I may grab another copy if you guys don't get to them.
Bondage cover.
There you go. Right up your alley, man.
Yeah.
This was a cool one. I was on eBay and I was checking. I don't know how I got on like a sports card store, and they had some comics, I guess. So I started going through every page. This popped up for $11. This is a 100-page comic book.
Wow.
This is from 1952. It's Zip Davis. And it was reprinted as number 2 was reprinted the next year with a different color, but exactly the same interiors. And then 3 years later, they published this one again, exactly the same. So there's 3 copies of 3 different ones. That's dedication to comic collecting right there. Who the hell would know all that about that book?
He's serious about it.
You're damn right. I think this was an AOK also from Mrs. Lady Fantastic. Jack in the Frost or Jack Frost. That would have been a better name, Jack in the Frost. Like Jack in the Box. No?
That guy in the bottom of the cover looked like one of our fossils.
All right, Jamie, you got any cold water nearby?
I got a cold beer.
Pour it on you.
Yeah.
Some Dixie Dugan.
Yeah, Jamie, check out that snowman. Yeah.
Who was that? Do you watch the comic collecting? Is it Comic Crew or Comic Collecting Crew? Matt Odom. He just picked up a pulp that has a skier, which is a woman with a skirt, and she's stuck upside down in the snow with her legs spread. It's a really cool cover. Jingle Jangle Jambo.
Right.
Number 36, December 1948. I picked this up for less than $9 at my comic shop.
There's a comic I've been looking at, and I've not pulled the trigger on it yet, but I'm going to have to. I think it's called Jimbo.
Jimbo. Oh yeah.
Jamboree.
I have
Yeah.
that on my watch list for like 3 years. Because you have those A books, B books, then you have the C and D.
Right.
You put them there just in case all of a sudden you win the lottery. Hey, now I'll buy that one. This is a really pretty decent copy of this. It's Macra Boy, Captain Marvel Jr., number 46, February. I didn't put the date on it, but it's a snow cover roof. This one checks a lot of boxes too. You got the snow, you got the winter, you got the shadowy figure there with the gun. So crime, superhero, a big artist, Macra Boy. This one's pretty tough to find, especially this grade.
What number is that one?
This is 46. Okay. I think Jerry found one after I showed this. Not quite as nice, but even if you find one, that's better than nothing.
Clean it up and make it look good, though.
Okay, Micah, you got some cold water nearby?
All right. Oh. Oh yeah.
Bugsy.
Tangled up. So that's almost pre-bondage, right?
Exactly. This is January 1955. Number 159. I paid $2 for this last year. Books like that, I'll pay $2 for. I go to the flea market and this lady has a table of these, but they're just like falling apart, And she has them in these big Ziploc bags. And I said, "How much you want for these?" $5 a piece. I said, "Will you take 2?" "No, I got to get 5. I'm like, "Well, you ain't getting 5. Not in that condition." This one's 116 pages. Number 1, 1951. You got the big guy. You got the big guy right there. The classic Anglo-Saxon Santa Claus, Christian. 116 pages. How do they keep them together?
Oh, lots of glue.
This one also has 2 more editions. The same thing. Number 2 has a different cover, but it's the same interior. And then there's the third one published. I don't know who this is published by, but this is Zip Davis. And then the third one, the reissue of this in 1955, I believe, is published by St. John's. So, Micah, you got some completing to do.
Yeah.
Now, here you go. My wife found that. My wife, bless her heart, was at an antique store, Sal Comics. And I was at a birthday party at a roller rink, and she called me video call. And she said, "Here, look through these books and see if you want any of them." And that one was in there. 1961. That was the best book in the whole 4 boxes. Tom, and Itchy the Monk.
Wow.
There's a second print that has a black background. This is from 1958. Wait, this is the second print. The first print has a black background. And it's a Gerber 6.
Wow.
I have the Gerbers on this one too, I think.
Is Spinner Rack Dave going to be on your special?
He can be. Second hour is open mic.
Okay.
So if I can get you on, you say, "Merry Christmas," show a comic, and say, "Get out of here. See you next year."
Mike, just make sure that the contest is over before he gets on there, because I think he's loaded with Christmas comics too.
Yeah,
so Alan
declared the winner before that.
Here's a high grade one right here, really high grade. It's no snow or Christmas, but it's sledding.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be doing if I won that. If I won the lottery. So, anyways, Alan's going to be co-hosting. So me and him will show stuff, but we're not going to be scrutinized. This is a super snipe you want to get right here. This is a cool one. This is number 33 from February 47. There's a lot of cool covers in this run, and there's actually a Hitler Hirohito cover, which is extremely hard to get. This is from 1937, so this is my second earliest Christmas cover. And she's saying, "Dad, can I have a penny so I can buy a gift?" Gerber 6. This is the fourth Christmas cover ever on a comic book, right here. History in the making. You've seen it only here on Graphic Man, nowhere else. This was a cool flea market find. Billy Bunny's Christmas. Hey!
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I'm done if you want me to be, because I got more.
Well, I was just bringing in Dave here, but
I got about this many, and that's it.
all right, we better let Gratu go. Dave, in the meantime, you want to try to send me that video?
Yeah. Let me.
Okay.
Let me see if I
I'll be
can-
finding it, and we'll go to Gratu.
I don't have that much to show. This, let's see. I'm just digging through stuff.
Gratu, you should become a new comic distributor over there.
Well, there'd have to be people. Why? But new comics. That would be pretty horrible. That would be a kind of a crime to sell new comics. Anyway, this is from the Robert Reyes collection. It's like a 9.8. I got it for about, I think, less than $10, but it's not in very good shape, obviously.
Are you sending that one off?
Yeah, probably. Here's I was talking about this earlier, and I just stumbled on it. This is Steve Ditko's copy of Amazing Fantasy.
Wow.
And it's a if you're interested in Facebook, go to CGC Comics Fans, and you'll see these. There's Spider-Man #1. What does a green label mean?
Well,
Restored, I think.
Something's missing. It's like a.
Oh, okay.
I got a better question. Do you troll the CGC forums?
No, I don't know.
I'm messing with you.
Popped up. No, I don't give a shit about that. I mean, a shoot. I don't really care.
I'm messing with you, dude.
My
being sarcastic.
Me a Christmas present today, just out of nowhere. It's a really cool, I guess, a modern Ultraman.
Nice.
I can't read Japanese, but I assume that this is a more recent. Hold on.
I wonder if the feminists will let us say Ultraman.
probably not.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Ultra person.
Yeah.
But it's a cool new design. And
That is cool. Do you know the year on it? When it was produced?
oh, I'd have to have my reading glasses. Oh, here's some more stuff that was sent to me from Gotham City Comics. He sent this.
Oh, memories.
Sent a wacky package parody of Monster High, but it's Mobster High. There's like stuff everywhere that he sent that, just these little Batman sound effects. I mean, he just fills the boxes with everything. I'll show you some. I don't really have, because that's all I've been. I showed everything in my first turn because I don't really have money to buy comics. So I'll pull stuff out that I've shown before that people have forgotten. So it'll.
You don't have a Christmas place where you put all your Christmas comics, like a box?
I was about to do a Christmas show. You want to see Christmas stuff?
I do if you got it. I always say I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
I show the same stuff every Christmas, but I guess people forget.
Remember, we're freak nerd collectors. We don't care. We want to see it over and over and over.
Okay. There's
There you go. 50-cent bin?
probably the $2 bin.
Oh yeah. I think I have that.
I didn't know Mighty Samson did a Christmas book.
I don't think he knew it. Nice.
I've never
Yeah,
seen
I
that.
pretty much have to stick to the $2 bins because I'm not a high roller.
What are you talking about? Some of the best stuff is out of the $2 bins.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Those
That's the
Dells,
Chrisman I like.
those Dells are way underpriced in my opinion. They're just gorgeous comics.
Someone made a comment on a video today. They said, "Oh, I can't believe he put those in the spinner rack. Those are wall books." And I'm thinking the spinner rack is a higher echelon than the wall. Everybody has walls, but nobody has a spinner rack. That's cool. I like that one.
That was
I love those. I love those shadows by the moon with Santa and the deer, and then someone's on the roof. You know, that's a cool trope. Oh wow!
I like that one. Yeah.
I just seen.
Oh,
Did you
okay,
just?
sorry,
Oh,
did
you showed those somewhere recently, didn't you? Those two.
Last year,
Oh, because someone just showed those both in another video.
someone might have. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a killer Silver Surfer poster you got up there.
Oh
Yeah,
I
Nick
love
Hardy,
that.
What
man,
number
that's a
is that?
classic.
What number is that?
28.
I got to
Okay,
get
I'm gonna
mine.
find that.
I got to get mine out. I forgot about that one.
Let's see.
That's a book when you see it, you buy it every single time. Hey, Archie has the best Christmases, man.
Yeah, I have no idea what this book is. I think Night Tiger, you showed this last year, and then I found it for nothing. It's probably some horrible comic, but the cover looks cool.
Oh yeah, I just saw that
I guess
yesterday.
it's for idiots
I got.
that playing games or something.
I forgot. I got that from Joe in an ALK.
Yeah, this is pretty common, I think.
No, that's cool. I like Woolworths. I used to go there as a kid all the
Woolworths.
time. Used to go to that diner. I can still smell the grilled cheese cooking
Yeah.
every time. Nice.
Yeah, those are just gorgeous covers on those books.
And just good reading, good fun. Curl up in your pajamas, don't get a bowl of popcorn.
Archie had great Christmas specials until probably the UPC code era. Then everything went to shit in the industry. Nothing looked good anymore, in my opinion. Let's see. You didn't throw away any Dennis the Menaces from this time period, did you?
They were all 50s.
Oh, why would you do that?
That was years ago. I was like almost 20 years ago.
Oh, okay. That's still pretty recent to me. Let's see.
If you blink, you might miss it.
Yeah, 20 years ago. Not that long ago.
It isn't to me, man. 20 years.
You guys must be a lot older than me then.
No, I mean, it's the
I'm
same
only six.
time. It just
I'm 16.
a lot quicker.
So 20 years ago, I wasn't even born.
Yeah.
Or as my dad would say, you weren't a fart in the air. Sugar and Spike. Yeah, that's some cool stuff.
Yeah. So,
Terrytown.
Mm.
Oh, nice. Heckle and Jekyll.
then I can Eric Breen you. Mine is in about the same condition. It seems like all of these have chunks out of them.
I know. And that's the second print, too. I got to get that first print. The second print's worth more because the print runs lower.
All right.
And it's a newsstand.
Well, the store I bought that from had 2 copies of it. I just picked out the one that was in the best shape. So
That's a cool one. I like that.
Wow.
Yeah. No, there's no ads in there, and those books make you laugh out loud. I mean, it's just like, I don't know, those writers were so good. They brought those characters like to life when you're reading them.
this is a childhood copy here.
The Yule log.
What is this garbage? Oh, it's one of these off-brand '90s comics.
Chrissy Claus. I bet you jumped for joy when you found that one.
No, not really.
What are you tired? Are you like getting ready for bed?
Am I what?
You don't seem very jolly right now.
No, I'm fine. It's I am tired. Yes, that is true. I've been working pretty hard.
So what's the protocol or etiquette to come up there and visit you?
Protocol or etiquette? Do you get up this far with your trek?
No, I'm talking about coming just to see you and visit.
Oh, I don't know.
I've heard you throw out some invitations earlier in your move.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, they just come out and visit. That would be great because we hardly know anyone here. We don't hardly know anybody.
Is it so? So is there a hotel or do we get accommodations at your place or how does that work?
Well, there's
Airbnb any rooms?
There's a hotel real close, but there's a guest bedroom. Whether or not the bed smells like dog. I mean, I've had complaints.
Who was it by? Who was it from? The dog?
It wasn't me.
Drew's bedroom now, right?
I didn't complain. I was fine.
I would wash the sheets and stuff, but I can't guarantee luxurious accommodations.
Well, my wife brings her own sheets wherever she goes, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm serious though, man. I'd like to come and visit.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
I've been telling my wife about it.
Yeah.
Softening her up.
Yeah, one of these days I need to get down to Florida because I've always wanted to see Weeki Wachee.
We got an extra room in our home.
And
Disney World is still a thing?
We're 40 minutes from Weeki Wachee.
Really? And then I haven't been to Disney World since about 1980, but now
we're hour and 20 minutes from Disney. Yeah,
but it's
go to Busch
horrible.
Gardens though.
I don't want to give a single cent to Disney now. They're one of the most horrible organizations in the world.
Well, you got that. You got Universal.
Universal's still good.
They won't let you get a word in, will they, Jimbo?
What is that, Jimbo?
Nothing. You guys showing all these great Christmas covers, and I don't have any really, to tell you the truth. So I went to a convention and I got this. It's like a tumbler, right?
Jimbo, you've got that great cover where the kids are watching Santa fill the stockings or something.
Maybe.
I know you do.
You just have to go through
and
pull them out.
This is off of a Treasury edition, I believe.
Yeah, it is,
Nice.
Jimbo. I have
But
that.
see, I bought this tumbler at a convention, and my wife took it around because we'd already went through and seen some of the artists and stuff, and she got it signed by Reprint.
Only here on the 4-color fossil.
Dick Ayers.
Wow.
Nice. Wow.
Well, I think the original art to that issue is actually by some guy named Gil Kane. I don't know
Yeah.
if you've ever heard of that guy before.
Please tell us more about this. Okay.
That looks like it, Jamie.
Does
That could
Iron
be
Man have a nose there?
It's getting late.
that could be a 9A candidate right there.
Yeah. Very
I've got
good.
that treasury somewhere around here.
Now,
I
Dave wanted
don't
to
have
show
many
us.
Christmas comics.
No problem.
Jamie, get on it then.
Dave wanted to
need
show
to.
us a video.
I'm kind of a Scrooge, man. So yeah.
We're going to see if that will. Oh, here it goes.
Working?
Uh-oh.
Now, I will say, I don't know why I set it to my usual thing. But, by the way, that start that says Lost Lake Productions, it's a reference to one of my favorite campgrounds in Colorado called Lost Lake, outside of Western Colorado. About 10,000 feet, has a nice lake, trout fishing.
Hey everybody, it's Silver Age Dave and I'm in the comic book room. Well, actually, It's Dave from Spinner X Studios, but I am in the comic book room. It's Christmas time, and I'm doing a short video here to show on Graphic Man's 4-Color Fossils show. And so here I am, and let me do a pan so you can kind of see that I am in fact in the comic book room here. And the spinner racks are full of Christmas comic books, as you're going to be able to see.
Do you see something, Micah?
I saw one I'm going to show.
And a lot of Archies in this particular rack. Archie is an excellent publisher of holiday-related comic books, especially Christmas time, as you can tell. Here's some shots of some of my statues. And here's some more. This one is from XM Studios, a piece called Sanity. It's kind of Batman in a nightmare with all of his rogues gallery coming up out of the smoke that you see at the bottom. But hey, this is a Christmas show. And here's a tree that you can see I've got kind of in the middle of the room here. And this tree does have some comic book relevance to it. So let's go in there and take a little bit closer look. All right, over the years there have been various manufacturers that have made Christmas ornaments using
8 p.m. Central Standard.
Comic book characters.
What in the world?
Hallmark being probably the largest. And of course, I've got a number of Spider-Man ornaments, considering that he's my favorite character. But here's also Black Panther. And of course, Hulk. Hulk smash! Puny Christmas tree. Spider-Man again in one of his famous poses. All right, here's another Spidey swinging through the depths of the tree. And right below him we have Superman. But this is kind of an interesting one. It's kind of a working ornament. There you got Clark Kent going into the phone booth, and then snap it over, and there he is coming out of the phone booth. And of course, you got to have a Batman guitar. And here we have the Falcon, who is now the new Captain America. This, I believe, was a new ornament this year at Hallmark. A really big ornament, a pretty cool ornament, as you can see with those wings. And here's my copy of Amazing Fantasy number 15, which I hang on my tree every year. Here's the Batboat.
Wow.
That's good.
It's got Robin in there too, as you can see. And right above it is another Hulk. And let's play a little Woody's Roundup, shall we?
This is for Ranger Fly. He's probably not watching.
Come on and gather round. Woody's Roundup, where nobody wears a frown. That guy's go running whenever he's in town. He's the rootinest, tootinest, shootinest, hootinest cowboy around. Woody's Roundup.
A little bit more Spidey.
Spider-Man.
And of course, here's Crypto, Superman's dog. And here we have Spider-Man in one of his famous fighting sequences with the Green Goblin. Buck Rogers gave me this, his ray gun here. You can see it still works. I just blew out one of the walls of my comic book room. And here we have Thor, the god of thunder and evidently love also. And I do have some lunch boxes, and here's a little Hallmark ornament of a famous scene from a certain comic book that I'm sure everybody knows. All right, folks, and while not a comic book character, let's end with a little bit of the Grinch.
Santa Claus, why? Why are you taking our Christmas tree? Why?
All right, folks. Well, there you have a quick tour of my comic book related tree up here in the comic book room. Hope you enjoyed it. And Micah, back to your regular show.
All right. Very cool. Now I'll just...
That's the treat.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Something different.
Yeah. And we lost Englantine. I don't know what happened.
Let me say that one video you showed just spoke to all my senses at once.
Yes, very cool. I'll have to tell the wife to get rid of all those, keepsake heirloom ornaments, and we're just going to do all Marvel next year. So I'm sure that'll go over real good.
I want to make them out of clothespins, felt, paper, glue, and make superheroes and hang them on the tree. We did that. I think last year, the year before.
Cool.
It was pretty fun. All the grandkids, when they saw what we were doing.
I'm gonna tap out, buddy.
Okay.
It's like I said, it's my birthday today. I'm gonna go in here and see the wife and spend some time with her. So,
well, we thank you for spending part of your day with us.
It was a great show. Great show, guys. Good stuff. Enjoyed it.
Happy birthday.
All right.
In case you lose me.
You guys take care. I'll see you next Wednesday.
All right. See you, Jamie.
Merry Christmas. Remember Sundays, the party, guys.
That's right. Night Tiger, go ahead and tell them who will I be up against?
Steve Caldwell from. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? All right. Yeah, I'm up in the woods.
Yeah.
Steve Caldwell from I Love Disney Comics. Tom Ryan from Tom Ryan Comics, which is a treat because you never get to see him on any live shows. Micah from Graphic Man. And who am I missing? And Joe from Black Box, Silver and Bronze. Did you lose me?
No, you're still there.
Okay. Yeah, so it's best of the best. Everyone's going to be, the chat's going to be asked to give scores like the Olympics on every individual show. Play them up at the end. And after 6 rounds, we'll declare a winner. There'll be giveaways. I got a giveaway. Joe's got a giveaway. There may be some other giveaways. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Second hour's open mic. Anyone can get in. Say Merry Christmas. Show 1 or 2 books and get out. And just hopefully the community, it's just a way for the community to come together.
Sure. All right. That's Sunday. What time?
6:30 Eastern till 8:30 will be the official show. It may go an extra hour. I don't know.
Okay.
Everybody, after that first round, if y'all want to get out and some other people get in, and I don't want, I always say it's a lot of work to do this, but it feels so good. to get everyone to come together for like a brief moment, once a year,
And
and
so
then show that. Go ahead. I'm
the
sorry.
people in the audience are the ones voting, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I'll be showing. Alan will be co-hosting, help me tally, and he'll be showing, but we won't be part of the scoring. And
All right.
just that, and there was something else I wanted to say, but now I can't remember what it was.
It'll come to you.
But just be there. And I just want to say I find it a way to show my appreciation for the community, because without them supporting us, we'd be showing our books to crickets, sharing our stuff with crickets, getting feedback from crickets. So I'm always grateful for the people that take the time to watch my content, or even just think I'm funny at sometimes. Nobody laughs. This is truly the four color fossils.
Well, Eric, did you have anything else?
I do have one more round.
All right.
Mike, I have a set of books too. I pulled real quick, so
Fantastic.
you got
This
the
is
time.
great.
I can show them.
You bet.
Pulled out, and I got to show at the end.
We can't really hear you, Mike.
Oh, that was good till he.
Me?
Yeah, you're breaking up, Mike.
I'm here.
All right.
Okay, we'll just show. I'll be there when you're done. I'll show. I'll be there by then.
Okay, fantastic.
All right, we'll lead off with show one more Christmas book. I'm sure I showed this last year, but I'm sure we've all forgotten that. I can do this now that Gray Man's gone. Got
If you get tired of showing it, just send it to me.
Hunter Biden issue 2.
Wow.
It's just random stuff from a box I pulled out of. So there's Spider-Woman. There's a Star Spangled War. And unlike syrupy stories, that girl does get shot.
Uh-oh.
Strange Adventures reprint. Strange Tales reprint. Here's an issue of the Submariner and Aaron. Superboy. Superman.
Come on, man. Why is this guy
anticlimactic.
I don't know if he knows we can hear him. So try your best.
I know it's anticlimactic.
I turned off my mic.
Oh, okay.
After some of the stuff that Mike showed, but here's the Lois Lane cover that we all remember.
Yep.
When the shark bites. The Superman family. And another Superman family. Oh, that's right. I almost. How did I just gloss over the cover artist of that? The heck is wrong with me?
The shadow makes it hard to see up Loki's nose, though.
But if I lean it back like that, you can see it.
Yeah, no, you can see a little bit more inside the nasal cavity.
Yeah, I'm trying, Maranya. Our host is a curmudgeon. Yeah. supernatural thrillers, and Tales of Evil.
Very cool.
Issue 2 of Tales of Evil. And issue 3 of Tales of Evil.
You can see the desperation as they completely change with each issue, trying to sell books.
I don't know how they figured it out because they couldn't have the sales figures back from even the first one, Jeff. Tales of Suspense 63. And Tales of Suspense 64.
That's a nice one.
Tales of Suspense. Yeah, like I've got 3 in a row. Target. And with issue 3, it's John Target, Man Stalker, complete with uniform. Is that Tarzan #1 from Marvel?
Nice.
And I think this is the only sensitive book I have tonight. A little teenage love for you. I know. I kind of feel like I let you down.
Wow.
Teen Titans 13. There's a beat up #1 of Western Gunfighters.
I've never seen that.
Still looks good.
And it's got 2 left. Here's #1 of the Western Kid. See, I guess they did, when they ran out of names to put in front of Kid, they just said, whatever Western.
Yeah.
And issue 2 of Where Monsters Dwell. Now, unless you think that is a lesson-inspired name for a monster, we have one up on the wall right now at the store. The Glob.
Yeah.
That's seriously, how much are you mailing something in? The Glob. Just saying. Anyway, that's all I got.
Yeah, I guess somebody could say that about The Thing. Anyway.
Yeah, but there's some are good, like Gratu is a good name for a monster and a YouTuber. But it's more imaginative than the Glob.
Yeah. Oh, well. The Schmutz, says Meyer. Yeah. Never saw that one. I don't know if you're ready to go, Spinner.
Yeah, I can. I've got a small stack of Christmas books.
Oh, just look at that.
Oh, that looks nicer than mine. What'd you pay for that?
Oh gosh, I have no idea. I've had a lot of these for a long time.
Oh, I've seen that one. That's a cool one.
Little Lulu.
Hey, cool.
Now here's a Santa Claus Funnies. A bunch of these
Probably
I got
sound like
out
a robot.
San Diego Comic-Con one year. Most of them are file copies, so they're in pretty good shape. Yeah, some dealer had a bunch of them. This one always cracked me up.
Yeah.
Shaking Archie out.
I don't know what happened. There we go. An excellent cover.
Oh, yeah. I got to find mine.
And notice who would put the couch right there in front of the. You're not supposed to show that one. I have. Oh, everybody.
Here's another one of the file copy Santa Claus Funnies.
The blue is just so deep.
Yeah.
In that cover.
And yet another.
Oh wow, that's cool. Just the lost art form. You don't see that anymore on publications.
Now I've commented
Hey,
on this one. You can't tell, are they leaving the gifts for the boy or taking them? Who knows?
I'm sure
And my last one in the stack
they're
here.
superheroes, man. Those are
There you go. All right.
look at that. It's a painted cover. Beautiful.
You're not supposed to show something I'm going to show on my Night Tiger show.
Sorry about that.
I'm doing the Bugs Bunny.
Okay.
coming out of the. That's supposed to be one of my
You'll
ringers.
have to do the mind wipe.
Yeah. All right.
One of your uppercuts.
Night Tiger, your light still able to run, or
I don't, not right this moment.
oh, okay.
Got behind some guy doing 10 miles under the speed limit and all the way in front of me.
Oh,
So I guess I'm done for the night.
okay. Yes, show up in droves and vote for Graphic Man. So I really don't expect to win. He always has me on there for comic relief. So
You can never have too many sidekicks.
I'll show one more just for fun.
Oh, that is awesome.
Simple,
Yep.
but it tells a story. Did you ever see my Charlie Brown conspiracy that I have on my channel
No.
from King of Queens? I put all the clips together. You got to go watch that. Where Arthur thinks that Charles Schultz stole his boy's life story and put it in Peanuts, and he's contacting lawyers. Then he starts his own strip called Beer Nuts about kids hanging out at a bar. You got to go watch that. It's only like 5 minutes long. It's really funny.
All right. I don't know what Eric is trying to do.
The Charlie Brown conspiracy.
More like I don't know what I'm failing to do.
Notice how calm they are when you show Gil Kane. He just doesn't excite people.
Yeah, I'm going free agent. There's got to be another Gil Kane over appreciation society somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to your buddy Englatine. I don't know if he didn't want to wait, but if that was the case, I was just going in order with Dave first, and then he was going to be next. But
my video was so bad he had to leave.
No, it was a good video.
I don't know. Maybe Gail said, "Hey, come watch a movie."
Oh yeah, that trumps comics right there. One of the few things.
Well, I'd have to find out what movie it is.
I told my wife we're gonna have a pajama party and watch Holiday Inn this weekend.
Oh.
That's my favorite movie. I'm a big Bing Cosby fan.
Had to go for a walk.
We always watch the Polar Express every year.
That's a good one. Anything to keep from watching the Lifetime Christmas movies.
Yeah.
They have the same music. Boom, 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 boom. That's how you can tell they're really bad, because they have that same background music.
Well, if my wife watches one of those, I know I can go stream for a while because she's going to be preoccupied.
But that's your moment to get in there and snuggle up to her. Right at the end, right before it's over.
I don't know. Usually at the ending, the guy has had to, you know, get an organized parade to go by, lots of big money spent, music, and he's trying to court the girl, and there's no way I could compete with all that, you know, Hollywood fluff. But,
No, but see, your woman gets all worked up. So right when it's
Yeah.
over, you gotta like go in there and swoop up and get that energy.
Yeah.
Because it may never appear again.
say, hey, let's look at the wedding album again. Giving away all the secrets here.
Yeah, don't divulge it to these newlyweds.
I don't know what Froggy's doing.
Who's been married? Who's been married the longest here? I'm 23 years. Nobody wants to reveal their marriage years.
I have to do the math, Mike.
Dang. Well, I've been married. Total, I've been married 32 years. If you want a total marriages.
Well, probably 26. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you're just coming over that peak.
I can't beat you guys. Well, gents, I may tap out here and go down and have some dinner. And Mike, I'm sorry I got on so late.
Well, that's fine.
Sometimes I just can't get away from work. I don't know what.
I hear you.
That goddamn job gets in my way of having a good time.
But what's for dinner? What are you having for dinner?
I don't know. I'll go down and see.
Oh, I heard donuts. I thought you were going to say donuts.
I hope not. I'm fat enough as it is. I don't need donuts for dinner. So anyway, all right, fellas. Well, I'll try to make it a little bit earlier next week.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hope to see you on the Christmas chat. Remember, there's giveaways.
Okay.
And Micah needs your vote.
Well,
yes. I need all the friends of the fossils to come out.
Oops.
And watch. Uh-oh. You just sideswiped somebody.
I think there's other contestants in the chat. I got to be careful what I say.
Oh, I know.
Steve's here to talk some
Steve.
trash.
Sorry, Steve.
All right, guys. Well, good night, and we'll see
Merry
you next
Christmas.
week.
And Steve, if you're listening, Night Tiger said earlier that you could vote for me, so that'll be accepted.
His wife can vote for you.
Yes,
Roxy vote. Steve, get all your kids and your wife to vote for Micah. He needs this win in his life.
All right. Till then, guys, make sure you come back next Wednesday for more of this, whatever this was. And make sure you see Night Tiger's show Sunday. And we will see you next time.
Merry Christmas, gentlemen. If I don't see you, besides Micah.
Well said.
Eric, Ratu.
Good night.
Have a good one. Good night, kids.